Great morning, everyone. So let's begin the day. I got the Thelema deck out here, and we'll just give them a ruffle shuffle as usual and just see what they're going to be pointing to today. And of course, the AC comes on right when I'm getting ready to do this. So I have to scream over the AC. Okay, so the reading is about the swords coming down. Okay, the difficulty with that, being pierced by the truth, by the information. Things are moving rapidly. Above it, the reality, okay, being ruled by the reality. And the foundation is that the choices made in life, the path being walked, that the swords are now coming down on. So let's see what the energy is today. The Tower moment. Yeah. So the challenge with it is what's gaining strength. So this is falling right in line with the other readings that things are starting to crumble when it comes to the Trump saga and administration. So above it, we have, the endings. There are more and more things ending, more and more walking away, foundation charging forward. So things are gaining strength. Potential outcome is what's being, all of a sudden I can't talk. All of what's being pondered, okay? Outside influence, the light is coming out. Above it, judgment. And the foundation is what's being hidden. So that's pretty clear. It's about the stuff raining down now, moving forward more rapidly into this Tower moment. It's gaining strength. This is resulting in people pondering some of the stuff, and the light being shed above it. The reality that's taking place, endings that are coming, and judgment. The foundation is results of the path being walked, charging forward from what's been hidden. Okay? So let's see what we have underneath of it. The desires. There is the desire for this new cup. Okay? People are wanting, what's that little word? Justice. When it comes to the things still up in the air, from the burdens that they feel, when it comes to the White House and the things he's been overturning, they see that he's out in the cold, lacking, he's mentally occluded. He's trying to control the actions, but things are in motion. When it comes to these mentally retreating, trying to retreat from what the Epstein files, but we're figuring out what's coming in, new action, the lid is off. We're looking at their ongoing manipulations, the physical and mental pain that it's caused, across the world and looking at the experts as to what is coming in realistically being built. And when it comes to the cabal and their rulership, new information is coming out. The truth is coming out. We're understanding the reality that we're dealing with, that we've got in hand. We're taking new actions because of the delusion, because of his mental state and what's being birthed, what they've been trying to get away with. Things are becoming more tempered because of agreements, and we're seeing what's growing now. The messages about actions, the victories, when it comes to what they've been trying to hold on to, and the wealth of happenings, the nightmare that's been there. The wheel is turning when it comes to the struggle and the rulership of the mind. We're looking at the realistic harvest. And again, more realistic messages are coming out when it comes to Trump. The things being worked on behind the scenes for what's being offered up, and looking at the dark side. People are walking away, distancing from that. When it comes to the abuse of power, people are wanting to move forward to something better. And they're juggling this stuff, sharing things, standing guard for what's been blocked externally, but charging forward, rapidly moving in the mind are the people. Now I think this has to do with Magatonians because it's about the lovers, the gaslighting, the actions in hand with what's realistically now being handed out, what's new, more messages coming out, information when it comes to long term, when it comes to democracy, what's coming in, and the investigations into their losses that's coming up now. So it's saying, things are moving forward, and he's just going to continue to face loss after loss after loss. Things are starting to shut down. The things that he had control over for so long, the tide has turned, and it's not going so well. He's going to continue to face loss after loss after loss. Now, just to see how absolutely heinous he is, the judgment that E. Jean Carroll got from him, now he's saying, no, she needs to give that money back. She needs to. Well, it's not that $5 million. There's the judgment coming up that's $84 million. And he knows if this one goes through, the $84 million one that's coming up, he's screwed for that too. Okay? And he absolutely cannot stand that she's got it over him. He's always used the courts to smarm his way out of things. Okay, to use and abuse people using the court system, because he's got more money to wait him out, and he just goes court after court after court after court when he doesn't get his way. Okay, but now that's backfiring on him. It's not working for him anymore. Now he's on the other end of it and sees what it feels like to lose in court, to not be able to railroad your way through. So, again, the things are starting to crumble when it comes to Trumpenstein, etc. He didn't get his Save My Ass Act through. It's not going to go through, okay? And so he is absolutely freaking out because he knows that RICO charges are just, winding their way through that will take down him and his whole cabal family from running a criminal organization for these many, many years. And so all these things he's trying to do, put his name on everything that he can, build these edifices to himself, they're all going to crumble. They're all going to be linked to criminal activities. And so that's what's in progress. That's what's in the process now. So people, again, like now yesterday, patience is power. Okay, patience is power. We wait it out. Now this is something that he's used, but he's used it in a negative way. Delay, 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 delay. Okay? So that's been one of his tactics. Rather than patience, this has been a delay tactic. Okay? That he's used to skew things along the way. But understand, again, patience is power. We're not going to let them ruffle our feathers, okay? The writing's on the wall, and we just keep moving forward, step by step by step, okay? We're not going to let them rattle when it comes to whatever other distraction they're going to try to put out. All of these things can be changed once he and his regime are out of office, and it's going to take time to put things back together again, because he's done everything he can to just bankrupt America and skew it, take people out of positions that can aid people, okay? But it will come back, and it will come back much better than it was before. So have patience. We just watch the crumble and fall of this dictator wannabe and his regime and his merry cast of dark elements. Yeah, just his whole family of wannabes, okay, wannabes, because they don't really have any sort of expertise anywhere. They've just used this ability that he's in a position of power, so that's what they've traded on, okay? And so once he's out of power, they have nothing to trade on, none of them, okay? And they will all, again, in dominoes, start falling. I just see what came in, these flies. These flies, they're going to be like trapped on the fly paper, okay? And just falling. I mean, just all of a sudden, just gone, okay? Their lifespan after that is very short as far as, being able to manipulate anything. It's going right straight down. So on that note, we'll leave that here. We'll see you online.